Hello there guys, welcome back to the Forge. It is so good to have you here today because we're going to be turning this rusty coil spring into an amazing set of throwing knives. Let's get right to it. Let's light the forge. Okay, so as you can see guys, I've started by cutting the pieces to length, and I used a piece of wrapped up electrical tape because I didn't have any string, but I cut up the pieces out using that to get them all the same length. And then I flattened the first part here, and then put in the tips, started forging the tips in. Okay, and so now we're going to move on straight to putting the bevels in, and then we'll work on the end part here. There's going to be some rings there, and I'm going to punch them. Okay. Okay, so I've done the bevels, and now I'm going to work on the other end. Okay, so now we're going to punch the holes at the back. I'm a bit twisted here, but... Now, drift. Daft, very daft. No! What have I done? Look, this is what happens when you're not paying attention. I was drifting with this 3/4 inch drift in a 1/2 inch Pritchell hole instead of the Hardy hole, and not only I got it stuck, but I'll get it out in a minute. We've cracked our thing. No! I think what I'll do is I'll scrap this one for now, and I'll just make 2 instead of a set of 3. Sorry for the dog. But yeah, that right there is what happens when you're not paying attention. Never drift with a 3/4 drift with 1/2 inch Hardy hole. Right, that was daft. Well, how about that then, guys? Managed to wreck 3 in 1. We cracked our work here. Where are we? Wrecked our drift. That's an easy fixer. That's the only thing that's fixable is our drift. And sadly, our pritcher hull is not terribly damaged, as I see, but it's got this step now that didn't have before. But could have gone worse if I didn't notice and I was still thinking about the camera. I wasn't really thinking about the camera, I was daydreaming while I was forging, which is weird, but yeah, okay. Let's get on all the other two then. Focus. Right, I think we're scrapping the 80mm drift idea. I'm just going to go over straight to the horn, which I didn't want to do, but because I can't drift in the hard if it squishes it, and I don't have a bolster, so I'm just going to do it this way. Okay guys, so I forged out the blades and I forged out the rings on the end, and I normalised / annealed them. I just brewed them in the side of the coal forge, they slowly cooled. This one's still slightly hot to the touch, so I can't still pick it up, but so yeah, so now it's time to grind. Okay guys, so I've rough ground them, the 249 to shape, and as you can see I've just, just ground in the shape and then I'm grounding the bevels roughly, just with the 80 grit. And now I'm going to get the quench tank out, so I'm going to normalise them first again just to get out the grinding stress, and I had to hammer one flat as well because it was had a bit of a warp. I had to hammer out the warp on, I think, this one. So I'll normalise and then I'll get the quench tank out and we'll prepare for the quenching. Okay, so I'm just normalising here guys and just, bringing the blade slowly up to temperature. Okay, so they've been soaking the heat in slowly for a while now, and so I'm just going to put them to a side and let them cool off both. And that's just going to help, as I said before, relieve some of the stress. Right, let's move the camera and prepare for the quenching. I brought this up to heat slowly. We're going to be quenching the blade in oil. Okay, we brought this other one nicely up to heat and we're going to quench. Right, now I've got these high precision tools, what I'm going to do is just take a file to it, just so I can see when the tempering colours come in. And, and I'm just going to hover this over the flames here, and I'm going to temper this a bit more than you normally temper a blade. I want to get up into like the gold dark brown to slight purple colour, because it is going to be bashed around quite a bit, just about. I'll wait a bit more so the temperature's back more. Okay, right, I'll cool it off. Gonna do the same thing for this one. Yeah, and I didn't mention before, there's no need for a blade on these things, you just need the tip. Right, within the blue I'm going to quench this off. Okay, so it's now time to do the finish up grinding here, and clean everything up. And so I'm just going to change this 80 for a 240, and then I'll go straight to 400. so I brought both of these up to a 400 grit finish, and they're looking good. Shame we lost one, of course, but so it's not a set of 3. Normally throwing knives comes in a set of 3, but this was just for some fun. So yeah, I enjoyed this project, and yeah, I'm happy with how they came out, and I think now it's time to see how bad I am at throwing knives. Right, let's give this a shot then. It's the first time I've thrown them. Nearly. Okay, that's the wrong side, as you can see here, but that was the wrong side, but let's give this a shot again. Wrong side. Yay! Well, we got one in. So yeah, we got one in, but I'm going to try and get 2 in a row, and then we'll call the video done there. That's 1. Let's see if we can get 2. Yes, that's the one. Right. Okay, so as you can see, guys, both the knives have held up quite well. There's no chipping, cracking. They hit the ground quite a few times. Of course, the snow kind of padded them, but still they didn't break or chip, which is good. And I'm going to practice more with these because, as you saw before, I'm terrible at throwing them. But they're quite fun to throw, so I suggest you make them if you can. But yeah, so if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. I'd like to thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. And also let me know what project you'd like to see next on the channel. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.